hey, I want you to carry my line of buttons in your shop. And so we go back to the table and we're making a deal, right? And then I say, okay, then give me all of your operations procedures. Give me your tax ID number. Give me a copy of your LLC. You don't have any of that. So now you have to put me on hold, go back to the table, or say like if you're in front of a funder. Nobody is going to give you money if you don't have your operations intact, right? So you jumped the gun. You need to go back, and I'm gonna have to take your button from you. But see, just like I'm taking these buttons from you, and I didn't tell you the rules of the game. That's what the state of Wisconsin does. They expect for you as business owners to know. And I don't claim to know everything, but I am very resourceful. I have a lot of years, I know that old. I have a lot of years of experience working in corporate America, learning from the best in corporate America, right? And so they expect for you as entrepreneurs to know. And one of the best soft skills that I have is that I'm resourceful. Well, not only am I resourceful, I follow through. So I'm not going to research something on the internet, but then not call the state. And even if I call the state, I know there may be another step that I need to do because the state is not going to give you all of the information. They already expect you to know. I am so glad that you guys came to my class and actually accepted their, I'll give you also a 2-hour consultation to go over your business agreement, and you a 2-hour consultation to go over your business agreement too. Now, is there any questions that you have for me? You sure? You should have a lot of questions.
I'll tell you about it.
I'm going to let you keep your money. You don't have a business, or you can say, oh, okay, you just said that. Okay. You have a question? Who said they have a question? Derek, you have a question? You don't have no questions? Okay. Then it's your show, girl. Go ahead and ask all the questions you want. So let me tell you, I'm usually hired because the company is in trouble with the IRS, or they're in trouble with the Department of Workforce Development. And so like you're saying, you're getting these tax forms, right? You know why you will get them anyway, but you're getting them prematurely because you haven't set your business up legally the correct way around. So the IRS is saying, hey, you took out this permit. I need you to pay taxes on that permit. Now, if you had started your business up the legal way, the first way around, they wouldn't be sending you that. Because there's a little box, you're not in operations yet, right? So you wouldn't be getting that documentation. And you can actually come and visit me and I can tell you, I can help you through that process and then see how we can dissolve it. Okay? But exactly what she did, ladies and gentlemen, is what you don't want to do. Don't jump the gun. Trust me, it's more better for you to start your business up legally the first way around than to have to come back to a consultant like me to get you out of trouble.
Once you get, I got a question. Once you get your tax ID, how long can you hold on to it?
You can hold on to your tax ID forever. Here's the reason why you don't want to hold on forever. Because the IRS can say, you pull the tax ID number, you ain't paying no taxes in 5 years, I'm going to tax you on that business. So you're not going to pull that tax ID number until you are like in your 6 months or you ready to go, right? Tax ID number doesn't save your name registration. Most people go out and pull it because they feel like it saves your name registration. It does not. What saves your name registration is when you tell the government how you're going to pay them. When you register with the state of Wisconsin, that's where your name is going to be saved at, right? So what happens is I have people that pull tax ID numbers. They don't know how to dissolve the business. So they come to me to dissolve the business, but the IRS has already funded it. So guess what? They roll up another business and pull another ID number. The IRS say, yep, because on that little application that's pulling your tax ID number, your social security number. right? Okay? So they find you. You don't want to be on their list. Because, you know, if they start auditing you, they're going to audit you every business that you do. So it's simple processes that sometimes is tedious, but it's needed. I would say that sometimes it's tedious for her because as a 501c3, she has to do her bylaws, she has to do her board development and different things like that. She got to tell them how she's going to plan, how she plan on fundraising. So she has to do all this before she submits her paperwork to the state. Right? You guys, you know, you're in a for-profit business. It's a little bit easy for you. We have about 4 documents and we done. And so, you know, that's the importance of making sure that you start your business up legally. You want to, I mean, I'm not, you know, you don't want to abort the baby before it's born, right? And that's what you're doing when you start your business up the way that you just did, right? Did you get anything out of it? Okay. So you excited? You gonna go and do it right? You gonna go and do it right? That's all I want to know, that you're gonna go back and do it right. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. You have some cards?
I got one.
Okay. Come on.
When I tell you to go to like why things say you have to
Because you do. So at a craft show, you buy in bulk. Right? So they may, a lot of people may not be from the state of Wisconsin. So when they sell it to you, that's all the tax implications.
they say like you want to set up a booth there and they make you have a
Exactly. But see, they're under the assumption that you have a seller, that you have your business operations started legally, professionally, the first way around. So if you're at a craft show or a theater or even somewhere like this, well, this one didn't ask you to have your to have any of your operations agreements or anything like that in place. But because you're selling on their property and they're liable for you selling. So in order for them, because they're liable for you selling, they want to make sure that you have your stuff in order. That's right. That's only right. Like if you come to work on my house, you have to be bonded. You have to be licensed. Insured. Because I'm not going. My insurance is not getting ready to pay for you. You know, that's your business. So that's why they want you to have it. And that's a credible request. I would say if somebody is asking for me to have my seller's permit, that's an event that I want to be in because they're serious about what's going on. They're not trying to make it hard for you. They're just trying to make sure that you're in compliance. Because if the police come in here or anybody come in here and they shut them, they want to go through each vendor and make sure that they have their seller's license. That's just like if you had a truck, you were selling food. That license has to be on that truck, right? So, okay, all right. And this is Miss. Those of y'all that don't know, this is wonderful Miss Marlene Dobbs. And she has the shirt that my assistant is wearing today. She do products, for your businesses. You need shirts, whatever you need. She gonna be able to do it for you. Okay? Any other questions? Any other questions? Y'all looking forward to coming to meet with me? I'm looking forward to talking to you. Yes. And actually, I'm gonna be doing an etiquette training at Holy Redeemer, and I would love for you to go with me. I think that's scheduled for October 22nd. Because I think it's for their deputized. It's a good way to get you out there, honey. So make sure you touch base with me. And so, having a business consultant, there's definitely ways to get you in doors where you may not be able to go into. There may be some things that you don't know that I may know, and I don't claim to know everything, but I do know a lot. Okay? So thank you for coming. And you have my number, and you definitely give me a call or send me an email so I have your email address. Okay?
Okay.
All right. You did, honey, and we started late. Girl, it's been so interesting because
Oh, okay.
But my thing is, you pass it around. Cute flyers, cute brochures. But here's where we at. So now, if you're looking to be be a prime or be a subcontractor on a huge